Szewczaks. It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another Idea Sunday. Oh wow, look at this. This needs some serious peachy help. Why peach? Because I am really into anything that has like a texture that feels like a peach, just like this fabric. So I am saying that I'm going to use this fabric. Yes, that's what we're doing in this Idea Sunday. Today, we're going to cover that mess with peach feeling fabric. And it will be nicer and cuter to look at rather than this mess. Okay, let's start with covering it in glue. Covered in glue. Now that texture goes on the peach. Like it's not a peach, but it will have a texture of one from that fabric. So let's glue it on. Glued on. I'm just going to cut that remaining thing off and work that fabric in a way that it will actually feel like a peach texture. Okay, now we're going to let it dry. Piece of fabric was still drying. For the inside, I've mixed acrylic glue, glitter glue, and red to pink color changing pigment, and I'm going to let it dry. And I also have this green to light green color change part that I've made, and I will use it to decorate this with a leaf decoration. I'm going to cut that in half, then into a leaf shape. Then I'm going to use a black marker to make it look more like a leaf. I'm going to use it like this and like this. Then I will glue it on. Glued on. Now that needs to dry. Inside the peach, I've glued in beads, and that will look like an actual peach seed. Now it has to dry. And while the dish for the soap was drying, I've made a soap using translucent bead, a peach sticker, and glitter, and also color changing pigment that goes from red to, let me just warm it up. Come on, you can do it. Warm up with my tea. To yellow. And it is yellow, but then it will cool down and turn back to red. Just wanted to show you that. Wow. That's why I like to enjoy my color changing pigments with my tea. Not put it inside, but just use the mug to play with it. Okay. However, the peach on the inside turns pink instead of yellow in the worm. Oh no, the leaf came off, but it turns into a lighter green in the warm temperature. And so this red turn pink. Yes. Warm up. Now I just tend to let things cool before I drink it. So that's why. And this glue hasn't fully dried, but I can get a bit impatient for the things to dry at times. I know we've been there. Okay, let's let it fully dry, although the soap is, the dish isn't. Dried, the peachy texture feels a bit glued, but that's fine. However, the peach is very ripe, red on the inside. And the seed looks like an actual seed, but the color is off. Okay. I need a brown marker to fix that. I'll be using dark wood to get the shadows, and then raw umber for the mid-tones. Just to try to balance the colors. The gold will be the highlights that are already peeking through the markers. So dark wood is like a dark brown, while raw umber is like a mid-tone brown. So I'm trying to get that, and I got it. I've decided to warm it up like this, and it does warm up to pink. Okay, fully dried. Now I'm going to get some more glue to add detailing into the peach because there's still residue of the fruit inside the seed. So that residue that's in the seed, we're going to add it in with glue and red thread to match the color of this peach. There's going to be lots of focus on it. So I'm going to apply some glue on the scrapbook just so I don't waste anything. And I'm going to dip it onto the seed, and then we're going to add in the thread. So I'm going to use those scissors to cut them to the right length. Very short due to the size of the seed. At least we're not wasting a drop, that's for sure. So just adding that residue in, although it's not, the actual fruit doesn't need it, but it still has it. And I really like my dollhouse items to sometimes look really realistic. Maybe not photorealism too far, but I do like a lot of details in my own dollhouse items, but I wouldn't be attempting too much to try photorealism on dollhouse items. It sounds really complicated to do photorealism, although my dollhouse items do look realistic a bit, but also cartoonish, and there's a mix. Cartoonish fantasy like dollhouse items with occasional like realistic features, like adding in the residue on the seed of the peach to match the peach fruit color. That could be a thing. Okay, that has to dry. I'm just going to use this page for the glitter and this glitter glue for the body. However, I will need to mix acrylic glue into it. I'm doing it on pages now because that helps me not waste any mixture at all. So, and it's working really well because it creates less mess and less waste of materials. So now we're going to dab it on with the glitter glue. We're going to scrape it and add it on and mix. So I could get it on the turtle body, the pink glitter, ooh, I really like the glittery details on the black background, especially pink glittery, like bright pink glittery on the black background. So I'm also going to put some of it on the head, so everything is balanced. The way I want it. And now I'm going to let that dry. Peach fruit inside done, leaf done, seed done, details done. What else? Oh, this is white. No. We're going to have to color that a peachy color, like a color that you would actually see on an actual peach fruit. We're going in with warm coral to color the peach. Warm coral, actually warm peach if I'm being honest. Well, enough. Just going to rub it on a page to get some of it off. It will stay on just so it doesn't get into my fingers too much. And I think I want to add a bit of pinks and reds to make it feel like an actual peach fruit. Okay. Adding the pinks and reds, there's a bit of dark reds, so that's why I've added that in. If you look at an actual peach in real life or in Google Images, you'll know these examples of how this peach should look like. Just rubbing off the excess. It will turn into art in the book later anyways. So I'm just using that for my artworks and to prevent myself from wasting anything and making a mess. Although there's things in this book that need to dry sometimes. Okay. Just a little more of that dark red. And the pink blend into it. So, you know, will look like a balanced apricot texture. I mean, not apricot, peach. Sorry, I just thinking of putting this in the apricot doll house, but there may be in that family of fruit that maybe it would be okay to put a peach in thing into the apricot doll house. Okay. Looks like a really ripe peach. Okay. Let's turn on the flash to show you it better, because the flash can be better at picking up colors than my lighting. Did a good job on it. Just trying to get that excess off it. Not much of that peachy texture anymore, but oh well. But I can also say it looks like it has a peachy texture, however I'm not feeling it by touch, but visually it looks like it. But I'm okay with that, at least I've tried. Although try to rub it a lot to get it back. However, oh well, I'll just keep it like this. I couldn't do that peachy feeling, but the peach texture is still visible. Okay, I'm just going to add a bit of my sequins that I've cut up. It's the same color as the peach. And I'm going to add a bit of it to decorate the dish soap with those sparkles. Okay, just a bit of those red sparkles. Just making sure sparkles in the areas I wanted to. Not all over, but in different angles. And now this has to dry. In this dollhouse, I need to make a sink, which I hadn't done, but I could still display it like this. So, Chef Tax, what do you think of the dish soap? Please tell me in the comments. I like that seed and the shape and the fact that it was kind of messy at the start, but I fixed that, and look at those sparkles, and it still looks peachy, although I'm now feeling it where the sparkles aren't, but it was the best I could do. Just going to put it back in, and there's some temperature color changing pigment features, which needs a temperature warm enough for it. And to complete it, I've made a peach soap as well that also color changes in the warm temperatures. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Bye, Szewczak. See you in another video. Bye.